I completely agree with the sentiment, Chris.
Good night, Chris.
And with this, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the first double digits episode of Dice and Demons. I, as ever, am your host and DM, Max K, and it is my pleasure, nay, privilege, to murderize these fucking idiots in every creative way I can imagine. And I'm an imaginative person. As always, I am joined by you.
Crafty Andy.
Nishoba.
I cast counterspell. Cat.
Karen.
We're already off to such a wonderful start. So, sorry about the no stream last week. I just got caught off with some stuff, and these guys were in Columbus, Georgia. Please turn that off immediately. Thank you. So, yeah, sorry about that, but hey, we are back to semi-normal programming. We'll continue this on until other things happen. Please do not do that again. We are adults. Fucking act like it. Chris, I'm asking you not to. So, just a quick little recap from last session. When we last left our intrepid group of dumbasses, they had finally made contact with the dwarves and met with Rear General Nipalovich. After a quick discussion of the current happenings in the world, they were whisked away via Zeppelin airship thing, which was not filled with hydrogen, see Hindenburg, and found their way traveling via air to their destination. It's not a full, like they're going to be dropped off at the place, more a connection flight. So think of going from Columbus to Denver to San Francisco. I know this flight well. I've made it several times. Denver's by far the best place to go to, not Las Vegas. Never go to Las Vegas. Never. And on this airship, they found a bit of a elusive and durable assassin trying and succeeding to poison someone, only to thusly whack him overhead and throw him unconscious. Where? What? Actually, double digit. He had 97.
Yeah, I said he has almost triple digit hit points.
Oh,
Almost.
I heard because of triple digit hit.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, we jump back in to the airship. It is, of course, the following day. It's a couple days trip via airship. It's much faster than going by land and also much safer, but it still takes a day or so. So you wake up in your cabins next morning, do what you need to do, shower, shit, then head down to the cafeteria to get just a light breakfast of probably some slightly warm and not so disgusting gruel. And your day commences. Oh, also, you notice the woman that you turned into her very recently deadified husband is not there. And if she was, she would probably want nothing to fucking do with you for every reason possible.
Just remember
Yeah.
that.
Duh. Anytime I'm leaving my cabin, I'm going to disguise myself as a tabaxi.
Sure. Even though that's going to work on exactly no one since they know it's you.
Yeah.
Here,
But she doesn't see me if I'm just in the background.
I don't think, even if she looks at you and says, oh, that's the Tabaxi, she's probably going to think, that's the Tabaxi that can turn into my fucking dead husband.
Well, except I'm obviously a jackal.
I fail to see what your point is.
Here, kitty.
So, you have an idea that the assassin, monk, durable dude is in the brig. Well, he was first taken to the hospital to make sure that he did not get any lasting brain damage and turned into a vegetable
And actually woke up.
And from murmurs from the guards, or security, I should say, it does seem like the dude he may be concussed a little bit, sure, but the dude's able to wake up and is coherent, albeit groggy.
I did say 4 before I gave him the bonk. It was a clear warning. Brace for back.
Noted. So, what's going to go down? What do you want to do?
Can
You're
I go to the brig and attempt to interrogate the assassin?
not at the moment. He's still being checked out in the hospital wing. They're going to move him, and they don't really want anyone talking to him as they move him for understandable reasons.
Yeah.
But the security detail lets you know that once he is secured and tight, we will let you talk with him for moments or 5.
That sounds like a plan.
Hey, Axel, do you think if you were to, I don't know, do your friend thing on him, that would work?
Yeah.
With repercussions.
I mean, he's
I don't care if he
I
hates
know.
me. He already hates me.
It is entirely exactly correct that even if he starts hating you afterwards, he already dislikes you fuckers. So I mean, what are you going to lose aside from, oh no, a guy that hates me hates me even more?
A guy
It's
that hates me now magically hates me.
it's like trying to pick up a ton and then adding like 5 pounds to it. It's fucking heavy already, and you don't feel the damn difference.
You add a feather and then you're over encumbered.
You're already over. You know what? Never mind. But the oatmeal you are eating is passable.
What happened to the good food that we were having before?
That was the first night of the trip.
Yes.
They always give the best food on the first night of the trip to kind of butter you up. Then you're just like, here's gruel. Deal with it.
This oatmeal is
This is
very
what
fat.
we eat on daily basis. We decided to give you the good shit because you paid for it. You need to pay more to have the rest of the good shit. If this is problem, you are free to walk rest of the way.
How much?
How much do you have?
Oh,
Don't
5.
pay extra for breakfast.
I just want an egg.
You got oatmeal.
This is tasty wheat.
And
Well, for some people, they might think tasty wheat tastes like everything, but to me, I want an egg. I don't have much, but how much for just one egg?
Considering we only have 3 eggs left and they are for officer and captain, that you would have to take it up with them, and they are not exactly in mood for bribes.
No, I'm not.
Especially after there was a fucking assassin that tried to kill someone last night. It was a thing. The captain is not happy.
No shit.
I expect to be happy with
What
us.
do you guys have left?
We have wheat. We have maybe a little bit of butter, which once again is reserved for captain.
Do we have yeast?
No. Why would we have yeast?
For making bread.
I bet
Do you
you had
thi-
some yeast today.
Do you honestly think we have a bread maker here?
I was gonna make beer.
I was eating my oatmeal.
What with what equipment? Why the fuck do you carry this shit around with you?
Here's the
Because-
problem.
I'm a
He's an
brewmaster.
alcoholic.
No, I'm a brewmaster.
A bro.
Exactly.
Anyway, this is fascinating conversation. I'm going to go do anything else now. Bye.
Peace.
Guy.
So, needless to say, because this is a kind of a military-esque vessel that they're using to transport some people, there is fuck all to do. Like, maybe there's some books around, and no.
I'm just gonna
No.
slowly eat my oatmeal.
No. No.
Cease.
Finally, after a few hours, you hear a knock at your door, and it's one of the security guards. Oh, to let you know, he is in break now. You may speak to him if you like, but please be brief. This is Captain's orders. He has ideas for this man.
I'd be gentle.
He is chained up. We would prefer you keep him conscious and brain still functioning. We saw what you did last night, and yeah, less of that, please.
None of that was money.
I failed to see how that changes anything I just said to you.
I will make do.
This is all we ask.
I'm gonna ask him if he plays golf now.
Why?
I'm going with that him.
Because he really
We
hit
would
the nail
we
on
would
the head
prefer take 5 points psychic damage.
I'm gonna go home.
I have no idea. My
So-
mental note it. I have like 50 HP in my head.
Noted.
Actually, wait, Max, you have my character sheet on there, don't you?
Somewhere buried.
Harry. You'll need it now, just keep in mind.
50, I got 55.
Okay. So you-
Steering like 5 points a
Ye-
second.
you head down to the brig. There, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not. There's not many places, and if you get lost, you're just like, brig is that way, brig is that way.
Gotcha.
And you get to it's there's only maybe like 4 cells. You find him pretty easily down there, and he is really like hogtied, where he can't really even get his joints to move very much. They really tied him down well because they do not want this fucker moving. I was wondering when one of you fucks was gonna show up. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Head's a little sore.
Yeah.
Hit me really fucking hard.
I did tell you.
You're not there.
Oh.
I mean, I tried to just magically put you to sleep.
And I appreciate that, but, you know, couldn't really let you do that, so I had to run, and...
yeah, it's just business.
I'm doing this on business, too. I completely understand.
Yeah. So, who are you doing business for then?
I just work with the people I work with.
Nice deflection.
Of course, you
Seriously,
understand.
who are the people you work for?
They're the people at the corner of South and Broad.
I'm gonna assume that's not true.
What do you think?
That is not true.
Very good.
Ah.
You need to understand, I have no reason to tell you shit. Besides, what's in it for me? I get let go, the people who hired me found out I got caught, I get killed. Or I don't tell you and I get shipped off to a dwarven prison and I get worked to death for the rest of my life with the possibility of escaping, which is very slim. Honestly, what's in it for me? Other than jacking shit.
Currently, right now, it's just my good word that maybe Captain doesn't throw you overboard. Maybe.
You need to understand, I am still dead either way, so him throwing me overboard or not really doesn't make a
Oh, yeah, I
fucking
understand
difference.
That, but it could also be difference between, you know, witness protection somewhere in the middle of nowhere, but
Have you ever heard of the dwarven jails, my friend?
yeah.
So you understand that they essentially make you work to death within the bowels of the Iron Mountain, right?
Yeah, I know that.
With barely any food, barely any sleep. My bed is about the clothes I sleep in on the ground. What did you have for breakfast today?
I had oatmeal.
That would be a delicacy.
Yeah, I understand that.
So-
we'll have to work with a broken leg, you know.
I'm well aware of that, but they still make me work.
Mm-hmm. They just make it a little worse. At least in the first few weeks.
They probably get broken again. Again, you need to understand. You have exactly nothing to offer me.
I'm gonna slam the heel of my boot onto his foot.
He is behind bars. You were talking to the
Oh, I
bars.
thought I was in the same.
No.
This is an
He
interrogation room.
yeah. You like. Here is him. Here are bars. Here's you.
Yeah.
I wish I was there with you because I could like.
You can always approach it.
You said you give him witness protection, and I was like, well, fuck, my friend here just, you know, I wish I was there with you.
We can always go there. I'm just eating my oatmeal.
I'm sleeping. It's actually what I really want to do right now.
Try to-
'Cause I'm very, very.
Trying to pass the
very,
time, I
very
eat my oatmeal.
I need wording on a spell real quick.
What spell?
Phantasmal force.
All right. Let's see here.
Okay, well, you're
It's
doing
most of the
that.
time I
I'm
put the
gonna,
spell I've heard
do we have
yet.
anyone watching us right now?
We have a couple people.
Cool. Just FYI, guys, I have a little bit of heat stroke. I was keeping up, I should say, I was keeping back for my friend his first time on the road today. On a bike, yeah, on a bike that does not go fast at
Okay.
all.
What do you need clarified, Kenny?
So, she's step
Um,
away for a few minutes because I'm probably sick.
I need him to make an intelligence saving throw if I cast this.
That's what you need checked. Let's see. Yep. Intelligence. All right. And I'm assuming that's your DC. What is your DC?
My DC is 15.
Okay. Yeah, he passes.
Okay, I'm not gonna waste any more effort on that then. No, I'm not gonna waste any more effort.
Yeah, you can try to cast the illusion. He just looks up and went, "Oh, that's impressive." Yeah, let's see. Maybe make it a little sharper on the head. The arms need a little more definition. Try that. Try that. Come on. You can do this. Come on. Make me scared. Come on.
Not what the spell does, but okay. I can make you more scared. Let the captain deal with you.
Like I said, I'm screwed either way, so the fuck difference does it make to me?
It's a chance for a good word. You deal with the doors yourself. It ain't anything off my nose. I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
I am gonna tell the guard. If he asks for me, you know where to find me.
We will do what we can. Captain is on his way down now after this, and we will see what he wants to do with him. If it's anything spectacular, we will let you know.
Thank you.
Hey, we get it. Believe me, I have been on this ship for about 30 years now. I understand. There is jack and shit to do on this ship.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. I just wanna know what happens.
Oh, we all need entertainment, friend. This is what I am saying. Anyway, we are passing some nicely colored dunes right now. You may want to get to observation deck and take a look. It is quite special. I've seen it like 45 times, so I don't really give a shit anymore.
Oh well, fair enough. Have a good one.
You too.
I'm gonna watch the dunes.
You get out and
I was just thinking that.
you get out to the dunes
I'm
and
doing this movie now.
yeah, no, there's no sand words. There is no spice to rule the world. Okay,
Might be a giant
Wait,
goose out
there
there
is
though.
sandworms in D&D.
Why is
there
it
not in
spicy?
this desert.
Okay.
A mental image of the goose doing the
What
worm
about
thing.
Sarlacc heads?
Don't tempt me. Look, he who controls the spice does not control the world. It's more he controls the quality of your fucking food.
Wait, so there are no Sarlaccs.
No.
So you're Sarlacking.
That was great.
Words cannot accurately describe my fucking rage right now.
My oatmeal bowl's empty.
Oh yeah. Okay, really quick
I'm
off
just gonna
table.
sit here and pass the time, I
Good thing,
guess.
Max. Werewolf the Apocalypse Feth that pre-orders just dropped. I pre-ordered it. Definitely need to do a run of that too later on. It comes
All
out. It comes out in late August, so we have all that wonderful time to wait.
Ad
Okay.
break.
Anyway. So, yeah, you get up to the observation deck, and it's... Have you ever seen, like, the painted dunes, or heard of the painted dunes here in the world? It looked almost like that, where it's just, like, straight up brush strokes of colors throughout the dunes. It is pretty spectacular. You've never seen anything like it.
Never seen anything like this.
You hear something from behind you, and you turn, and it's the woman. It's the wife. And she just sees you, immediately turns on her heel, and just walks. She knows it's you. She is well aware it's you.
Oh, this one was just going. Please, stay here.
Before you can even say it, she just turns and walks away.
Are you a Khajiit now? Coin is coin.
So, you a couple of more hours pass, and finally you get word that the captain has decided what to do with this guy. So, and he's invited all of you. So, Chris, you can actually come now. Not in that way. Not in that way. Not in that way.
Well, I am out of oatmeal, so I
Can you
guess I'll go.
describe what way then? Like,
Moving from point A to point B.
Yes.
Like, what way were you thinking in your head?
Yes.
Where
Explain to the audience.
No.
I'll push your luck.
I wasn't even thinking that when you said that.
Good to know. Anyway,
Nice.
so you get back down to the brig, and they have kind of moved him out of his cell to like the main corridor. He's kind of just laid out on a stretcher, and they decided to from the infirmary get a little bit of a tea of something, and they're gonna make him drink it, and he's like, no, please, please don't, no, please don't, no.
Picturing being like the truth slug thing in Star Trek.
No, it
Going
is
in your ear.
it is not that. It's actually kind of a very deep crimson liquid, and it has an aroma like kind of irony, bit metallic, not really sweet. It's very strange.
Can I acknowledge this?
Go ahead.
Is that medicine?
Maybe.
Can I acknowledge it as well?
Go right ahead.
20 on medicine.
Well, you guys take it then.
It is not a medicine per se, but you know what it is. This is something that only grows on the gravestones of people murdered in cold blood. It is called bloodroot. And to normal people, or people who haven't murdered someone in cold blood, it just tastes like really shitty tea. But to people who have murdered in cold blood, it still tastes like shit, but it makes them viciously hallucinate. Like to the point where every neuron is kind of on fire. And it also has an effect of they will not stop talking and tell the truth. So it's a truth serum, but it fucks you up. Like, bad fucks you up. Like, imagine the worst acid trip you have ever had times 1,000. Like, this dude is not, he's not okay.
Can I cast Charm Person on him?
Sure. It's not going to change his fate.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, he passes.
Okay. Well,
I tried.
now's your last chance before they give you the drink.
Please don't, please don't, please don't, please, please,
You can
please.
just tell the truth.
Look, I don't know who I work for. They gave me this assignment. I came in, wanted me to do it, so I did it. I don't know anything else. I'm swearing to you, I don't know anything else. Please don't.
Make him drink it. Fuck him.
Remember when I said I could make this slightly scarier? Alright guys, give it to him.
And we have reached war crime number 1.
Yeah, war crime.
No, I think
It only took
I-
10 episodes,
I think-
but we reached our first war crime.
I think we did that when I ate the person's heart.
That's not in the Geneva Convention. This is very much so
Yes.
a torture technique, which is everything against the Geneva
You
Convention.
weren't of sound mind when that
You-
happened.
We have officially reached our first war crime.
I don't think he's an enemy combatant. I don't think he counts.
No.
Oh, that makes,
No,
that
he.
makes it
I mean,
count.
he's
Yes.
technically he is a POW, which makes this infinitely worse. So the dwarves just kind of force his mouth open and just pour it down, and they do the whole thing where they plug the nose, cover everything up, and force him to swallow.
Well, I tried my best.
And for a minute, nothing really happens because, of course. And then you notice suddenly his pupils just go gigantic, damn near to the whites of his eyes. And he just starts convulsing badly.
Funnier if it turns out it's actually a placebo.
Oh no, it is very much not. They have studied this shit, and it is very much not.
Can I get a few shots of that?
Well, have you ever murdered someone in cold blood?
It won't work
War
anymore.
hero. What do you think?
Let me ask you again. Have you, in a non-war zone situation, murdered someone in cold blood?
That'd be a yes.
That would be a yes.
Yeah, it would fuck you up.
Perfect.
And not in the fun way, dude. Again, imagine the worst acid trip you've ever had times 1,000. You will not be
I thought
okay.
I was the naive one here. Come on.
Can I have something to take with me?
Sounds useful.
Ask in a second. because straight up, he has started to scream now. And bear in mind, this also warps your perception of time, where a couple seconds seems like 5 or so hours.
Shit, he's screaming like the cowboy.
I'm just gonna. Should I put a sock in his mouth?
You are trying, but they're trying to gag him, but it is not working.
Well, this is
Be great for making a distraction, too.
It's called Bloodroot?
blood.
Mhm.
What did I put this?
No, like
You may come across it again. You may not. I don't know.
I may just use it as a bluff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
So it's a really crappy
Okay,
tea.
let's go ahead and continue the trend of war crimes. Why the fuck not?
I want to try some of this to see what happens.
Oh.
You're gonna
Okay,
see
let me
what's happening right
probably
now.
rage
It's
me.
probably not
Okay,
good.
Chris, let me explain something to you. This will make you have a very bad acid trip. You have a god in your chest.
Exactly.
and he will take over and rage infinitely. Meaning they will have to put you down. Meaning leave the table down. So let me explain this in detail. What will happen? You rage in range of the dwarves. The dwarves have artillery. All of a sudden, there is no more Chris. Because I don't care how tough you are. If you get hit by a fucking howitzer, you are dead. And if you get hit by several howitzers, you are very dead.
Back to your applesauce.
Yeah.
Give me your character sheet, you become an NPC.
I'm just thinking that'd be great stuff to use if you just need to throw me in the thick of shit.
Well, we'll see if we
I
can
was
get
gonna say
some.
bluff people.
Or
Or
bluff.
that, yeah, that's
Serve was a really crappy tea, just say it was that and be like,
Yep.
better confess now.
There's
Or
no
claim
antidote,
claim
is
you're
there?
innocent.
Well, actually, what's,
Nope,
what's the
it's not a
alternate goal?
it's not a poison. It's a
I was
hallucinogenic.
say, what's the
So the only thing that really stops it is
An
the
SSRI.
Or waiting.
that, and they don't really know what an SSRI is.
yeah.
This is before that time, son. So the only thing that can really work is you just wait this shit
It's
out.
their way of breaking his mind, I think. So we'll just wait it out and see what happens.
It is also worth mentioning the dwarven captain watching all of this is really just stone faced. You can tell he's not happy he's doing this, but it's just like, well, here we go again.
Another Tuesday for you, huh?
I wouldn't say Tuesday, more like Thursday afternoon, but you know.
Oh, at least it'd be Friday's evening, right?
Yeah, bear in mind you are talking loudly over the screaming.
At least it'd be like Friday's evening, eh?
No, Fridays are usually good days. This is not good day.
When we start singing, we know we've hit the point.
If we start singing, we kind of gave him too much, because that means he is essentially useless.
Oh, it fried him. It was fried him.
Oh, very much so. We think we gave him the right dosage. Let me try this again. We hope we gave him right dosage. We have to go by weight of this person, and he didn't exactly was easy with us when we tried to weigh him. We tried to explain, we are going to give you something to make you talk. We have ways of making you talk. And he was very much so, fuck the police. Please stop that now.
Yeah, we're demonetized.
No, it's not.
No,
That
it's
one's not.
Now we're demonetized? Now we're demonetized. We just committed a fucking war crime, and now we are demonetized.
Hey, if Critical Role can do it, we can too.
Since when did Critical Role torture a person with psychedelics enough to make the fucking CIA go, God damn?
I'm gonna
Got
say
me there.
that Scanlan did something about this.
Scanlan is a date rapist, not a war criminal.
Boom.
Now we're definitely demonetized.
Yeah. Again, we just talked about torturing a person, and I just said date raping. Yeah, no, I think we're well beyond, we have crossed the
You've got
Rubicon,
rule-
gentlemen.
The rule, Max, you can cut off a breast, but you can't kiss it. We mentioned date rape. That's what got it. War crimes, maybe. Date rape.
I need you to
let's just
shut up right now.
Actually, Andy's right.
I need you both to shut up right now. Anyway, so he is screaming, blood curdling, just straight up freaking the fuck out. And after roughly half an hour, it kind of subsides. He's still gibbering, but it's at room volume, inside voice. He's more like so. We think he might be ready to talk. So, if you want, maybe you can try to see what you can do. You seem to like talking, so go
Yeah,
ahead.
sure.
Go for it, Axel. I'll just sit here and eat my oatmeal.
What oatmeal? You already ate 3 buckets.
Can I have another?
No,
Oh,
Here you go. No.
can I at least pet the spider?
no.
Now. I'm gonna like
Fine.
poke him and just be like, same question as before. Who do you work for?
I come from a place. It monks. It trained at monks.
Where are these monks? Name the place. Where are you from?
Ask us one question at a time, or else you're just gonna,
Brain.
brain us.
I was born in I was born in Kudai. Born Kudai.
Where did you recently come from as a monk?
Kudai. I live in Kudai. I live in
Where were you trained as a monk?
monastery in mountains
Which
to
monastery?
west, to the west, to the west.
Hey, Ironkill. What was the
Yeah.
monastery called?
That was.
Wasn't it the one that goes?
Yes, kill some time when I pull it up.
Byzantium.
Yes, Byzantium.
Is it called Byzantium by any chance?
It's where the masters are.
I'm gonna take that as yes.
Masters are there.
Well, color me
Masters are
curious.
Masters are there. Masters are there.
Alright. Why did they want this man killed?
Because they wanted him killed.
I mean, they usually don't tell the assassin why. It's just, here's how much you get paid. Here's the target.
Did they give you a reason?
That they wanted him.
That's the only reason they gave you?
I don't. No questions.
You really are a tax collector, aren't you?
Just in case he knows. There's no harm in asking. There's harm in not asking.
Roland's right. Most assassins are not told why; they're just told to.
I'm aware. So where are you supposed to go next? Did you have a second target?
Connection to mountains.
Did they pay you up front?
I take orders.
No payment.
I take orders.
Were you paid at all?
I take orders.
That's a no.
I follow orders.
Do the masses have some connection to what's the dragon horn guy called?
Lion.
Do the masses have a connection to the lion?
The lion hates. The lion stays away.
Interesting. Do the masses have any connection to the dwarves?
The dwarves they don't want. The dwarves were target. This dwarf was target.
Do the masses have some connection to the people who attacked, what was your home called?
Hidden waters.
Hidden Waters.
What is that place?
Okay, so I'm assuming he doesn't know that.
It's really hidden.
Can you describe those creatures that attacked your Tantor? While you point at me, I'm pointing at him.
There were warlocks. Most of them.
Anybody can be a warlock. You
Yes.
can be a warlock if you wanted to.
Yes, but I mean,
It's
like,
spicy assault.
we're talking that kind, like Pact of Fiend warlocks.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Right, any of you got any questions for him?
You're the charming one.
It doesn't fucking matter at this point.
Yeah, I do say it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm not making
You could ask him what is your deepest secret, and he'll go blue.
Okay, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? A woodchuck could chuck wood.
What species of
You just-
woodchuck?
Then you just start voting out there's spiders on your arm because it's gonna see it.
What species of woodchuck? North American, South American, European.
What was the one from
What's the wingspan ratio of an unladen swallow?
Which one? African or European?
I don't know that.
Oh my head.
Next.
Well, I came from my monastery, and we're nowhere near that. So,
So your monastery is full of lawful evil.
Apparently, a bunch of assassins.
Sounds on brand.
Things have changed since I left.
How many
So-
targets have you killed?
Math.
Yeah, you might have to do math.
Math. In
Can you bring us to your masters? More
It
important.
requires scientific
In-
notation.
in 6 months. 5.
And beyond that,
I only receive orders to kill
It's not that
in 5. 6 months.
It's pretty good.
interesting.
Well, it's not too busy. How many assassins are there? Like you?
Yes.
Fuck, I don't want to. That's not good. And Cal, how many people were willing to, I don't know, murder anyone normally?
No one
in
there.
Coldblood?
No one. We were essentially just kept to ourselves and focused on meditation, self
Were you
reflection,
just
and
meditating a little too hard, maybe? See what's going on?
Or he wasn't
I
initiated
wasn't
far
there.
enough.
I have been there for years at this point.
Alright. So they became like a cult of death dealers.
Entirely possible. Alright, I got no more questions.
Well, the important question is, can you bring us to your employers? Or do you have any names of ones that hired you?
The masters have no names. The masters only order. We do not. We don't ask.
Where do you pick up your orders from?
I am given. I do not take.
Who gives them to you?
The masters. In
Does
their
anyone
ways.
have a map of the region where he could basically point? I look at the dwarves now.
Well, we know where the monastery is, so
I don't. Do you know where it is, Angel?
Doesn't his character not know that either? Yours?
well, I mean, I was driven from there, but
Yeah, you know where
I know
where
it
this
is.
fucking place is.
Yeah.
All right, so then now we know where they're at. Of course, I'm pretty sure if we just go there uninvited and
Well, no, we could come there as prospects. You know, I mean, they might recognize me and have a little. You know, that might spark a problem.
I think we got bigger problems at the moment.
Yeah. One storyline at a time. I understand.
It's at this point he just starts gibbering. Just.
I think the dose is a little high.
I'm gonna look at the general, the captain, and be like, that's supposed to happen.
It just means the dosage is moved on. The tea is moved on to the next part of how you say experience. This is normal. It's more now he because of everything he is experiencing, it more leads to unconsciousness or death, depending on how much we gave him. Again, we hope we gave him right amount. You will forgive me if I am not too concerned, because he killed one of my guests.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Good. So we understand.
Yep.
give a little bit more. Let's see what happens.
I would rather not.
Alright, I want to talk to the dwarven captain. So when we arrive at our destination, how long you guys sticking around?
Just enough time to get refueled and drop off more supplies before we head back to Iron Mountain.
How long is that going to take?
To get to Iron Mountain from here, probably
Well, not Iron Mountain, but to get yourselves ready to go to Iron Mountain.
no more than half a day.
Ooh, okay.
Why do you ask?
Oh, it'd be nice to have like a free ride to the monastery because I'm very.
That is
curious.
not. That is past Dragonborn territory, my friend. If we try to fly into Dragonborn territory, especially nowadays, that could not be seen well.
That'd be seen as an act of war.
What he said. What he said. And considering
Alright.
the fact that High Command has essentially made Dragonborn territory no-fly zone, yeah, we don't exactly want to run into wyverns on Dragonborn side, which could easily tear us apart. This is not hydrogen, but even so, falling out of sky is quite painful. I should know.
He has an experience I don't want to have. All right.
Trust me, you don't want to have it. It is, how you say, pants-shitting terrifying. Have you ever smelled fear shits, my friend? They do not smell good.
My smell, yes, they smell extra not good.
Actually, yeah, we have because I transformed in front of people.
Good to know.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
You were there.
Someone blocked it off their memory, I guess.
In any event, I think he has reached usefulness's end. We're just going to throw him back in there. Don't worry about being careful there, boys. Just toss him. But sure enough, they just kind of pick him up and it's like, herp!
Can we just throw him out the window for fun?
No, I have a feeling High Command has a few questions for him.
Fair
Or at
enough.
least my superiors have some questions for him. Whether or not they will be useful to him, well, Iron Mountain Mines could always use some more volunteers.
Well,
You say so.
yep, he's got a bright future ahead of him, I'm sure.
Depends on your definition of bright. The fires are bright down there, but not little else is.
The jewels he'll be finding for you guys.
We do not mine jewels.
Just ore.
Well, duh.
Yeah,
but there's
especially
also-
him, because, you know, he's...
But there's always jewels in the mine.
So you're saying he has to mine or else?
Or else.
I need you to leave this place at once before I literally beat you to death with my bare fists. And believe me, I will do so, and I will not change my fucking expression.
I'll give you a coin for
I do not want coin. Please do not. Just get the fuck out of the brig. We are going to be landing in 2 hours. Get your shit together.
I have more oatmeal.
No!
Oh!
You have already eaten a month's supply of the shit. No! How are you still? You know what? I'm going to stop asking questions. Get the fuck out.
I'm about to
Snorlax.
lose a month's supply.
So you leave the brig
Yeah.
at his strong insistence.
He's gonna stare at my empty oatmeal bowl, sad.
I'm gonna go get my stuff ready to leave.
I just want to get some ore else from
you so much.
I just want some
you.
oats.
Started it.
I know.
Axel, you started it, man. It's pretty funny.
I hate you all so fucking much. All of my hate. Anyway, sure enough, within 2 hours they do touch down. It's kind of in a little valley in the mountains. They've kind of made a small airship port there. You see a few others. They're fairly spaced apart because they don't exactly want any collisions in midair, because, of course. And you disembark. People are just kind of taking things in, taking stock, making sure everything's in place before finally unloading and loading in new supplies. Off in the distance, you do see a series of dwarves in military gear walking up to you. Stratwitney Domarishki, we understand you are the company of Domarishk Blackman. Is this true?
Yeah.
Very good. If you would come with us, please.
Rolling. I think this is
This is
these are your friends.
If you would please, they kind of lead you into a small opening in the side of the mountain, and it's fairly noisy in there because there are a bunch of rail cars and such just moving really fast around. This is going to be fastest way to get to base camp for the operation. We need to move quickly as, well, High Command has deemed that the attack will be taking place sometime either tonight or tomorrow night.
Boy.
Great. Alright.
So you kind of get into one of the rail cars. It's not like a mine rail shaft, so it's not like just things you throw coal in, shoot down a railway. It's actually kind of like a train kind of thing. But there's no coal in it because that would probably kill some people and be quite dangerous. You get the feeling it's more magically powered. Once you're loaded in, it does start moving almost immediately, as if they were expecting just you guys to get on there. And you're thankful you're in a car that is closed off because you have a feeling it is fucking loud out there.
I have a feeling it's pretty loud up there.
You have no idea. Trust me, the engineers at front are using as much ear protection as they can, and even then, most of them hear ringing for months after. Even after a single trip. It is rough.
That's how you get tinnitus.
We are aware, thank you. Especially now since, well, normally we are moving half this speed, but because High Commanders ask for you specifically in this operation, they want you there quickly.
How fast are we moving?
Roughly, I would say 80 miles per hour. We are moving quickly.
Ah, that's why I feel my stomach about to come out of my mouth.
There is bucket in corner. You are free to use it. Trust me, this is
all that oatmeal.
Oh no.
again. There is also bucket in corner. Please use it. Trust me, we are long since used to this kind of shit.
We're gonna need a bigger bucket.
No, it's vomit.
You get over to the bucket and you just kind of see it's just like straight out into the rail car. Trust us, we are used to this. You think the noise is bad? The smell out there can be much worse.
I want to stick my head out the window.
Please do not.
No being dog.
As well, it's kind of dangerous since the clearance between the window and the wall is about like that much. So you will quite literally just scrape along it.
Like a Mortal Kombat thing.
Yeah, except you will not come back from it.
I have the dog.
Good to know.
Alright, losing my
Our
oatmeal.
dog.
I mean, normally we say tossed your cookies, but I guess you really rolled those oats.
Take 5 more psychic damage. I hate you. I hate you so much.
Always appreciating your comments, Roland.
Oh no.
So you're just chugging along. Chug.
And he's chugging along too.
Chucking. I'm chucking along.
I'm just gonna wait till we get there. I don't have any commentary.
So it does take at least a couple hours, and even you have a feeling like this is a direct line to the base camp instead of like squirreling around, which probably take a few more days. It's just like beeline, straight shot through the mountains. Finally, after a couple hours of pure darkness on the side, you just get out into the real sun, and it's just kind of blinding.
Ah, my eyes!
This is also something we're used to. Don't just go with it.
Blinded by the light.
And you recognize as soon as your eyes adjust, of course, you recognize the surroundings. Like, this is very familiar area and territory to you. It's changed, obviously. You notice that there's a lot less green, but the mountains are the mountains you know. The sands are the sands you know. You are as close to home as you can be right now. We are approaching our base camp. Please disembark carefully. Watch your hands, watch your feet. Please mind the bucket. We are asking you politely, please mind the bucket. And by asking politely, I mean we are telling you, mind the bucket.
My legs feel like jelly.
Trust me, you will feel better once you get on sand, which is counterintuitive to say, but it will be solid sand.
Solid and sand don't seem like they go together.
It will make sense as soon as you get out there.
Is it sandstone?
It is sand. We are in the middle of the fucking desert. What do you think it is?
I hate sand. It's coarse, rough, it's everywhere.
At least it doesn't get into the places you don't want it to get into, because you're not bathing.
Oof.
Well, we're here.
Sure enough, you get out and you are immediately greeted by just this large military encampment. There are tents being set up. People are bustling about, especially in a hurry so sense, because it does seem like this is going to go down probably tonight. If you'll please follow us. It seems like the mission briefing is underway.
Alright, let's go.
Do I sense any of the spiritual or magical presence still in that location?
Not at the moment.
That seems just like home.
I mean, granted, you're still a fair distance away from Hidden River's heart, so it's entirely possible that the decay that has come from the totem leaving the area or the Karen leaving the area has slowly departed from this far out. It might be closer in. So the Dwarven Ages will lead you to this larger than normal tent, and as you are walking, you notice that there are a fair amount of Dwarven engineers tinkering with these large machines you have never seen before, not even you, Chris. They are very strange. They look like they have seats along the sides of them. They have no wheels. They have no tracks. They're nothing like it. So you do not know what you're looking at, but they are hurriedly getting things ready.
What are these things?
They are for the specialists. They are designed to move quickly. It is hard to describe. You will see more tonight, or when operation goes down.
How do they move?
Again, it is better you see than I describe. I do not exactly know myself.
Bet they're subterranean.
I would not say that.
That's how you avoid this blinding light.
So you enter into the tent. There's a kind of collection of what you assume to be officers, just kind of standing in attention. And at the very front, there is kind of a rough map of the city, and you see kind of a series of arrows kind of swirling about it. And there's one person speaking who you assume to be Colonel Vasalov, the person in charge of the specialists, just speaking, and they all kind of pause as soon as you walk in. The colonel goes, I assume you are Domarishk Blackmane and Company.
Yes.
We welcome you to our presence and appreciate your assistance in this matter. We understand you, Domarishk Blackmane, are once a resident of this town, city, place, village.
Yes.
Very good. So, as I was informing our gathered group here, the attack is set to go tonight. Tonight and tomorrow night is a new moon. We are going to be striking at roughly 0 hour of 3 a.m. It is because this is the time we have observed that the enemy is at its most vulnerable and weakest. Because of this, we have decided now is our chance.
How big's our window?
Do not worry about that, but we do know the longer that we wait, the longer they will be dug in, and the harder it will be to remove the tick. We have also identified where they congregate and where the civilians congregate as well. The civilians congregate mostly in the northwest region of the city, village, whatever this place is. Whereas the enemy is more scattered throughout. There are some civilians still scattered throughout there. We do not exactly know why they keep some separate, though sadly we have some ideas.
Get involved.
Please don't.
Pleasure, women. Pleasure,
Oh.
men.
Gotcha. Never mind. That's not what I thought.
You know what? I don't care.
What's my orders? What's our orders?
You will be inserted into the southernmost area. This is where the fighting is predicted to be amongst the fiercest. Though it will be, for them at least, a more chaotic affairs. You see, we already have infiltrators moved into the city and charges have been planted. I am sad to say, my friend, Hidden Water has not yet seen its end of destruction.
We can purge this horror out of here. We can rebuild. If there is anything.
This is our thoughts exactly, and you need not worry too much. Along with our specialists, a corps, albeit small, of engineers is already on standby to move in and begin assessing damage and beginning to plan rebuilding.
Alright. Guys.
And as such, I do need to say this. We have received word from the Confederacy. After this moment, we consider Hidden Water and the surrounded areas as annexation of the Confederacy, and under military rule from this point forward.
Will that be seen as a provocation?
This is nowhere near Dragonborn territory, and this is an event we believe by Northerners, so the Dragonborn do not give a fuck. And besides, it is to the south of them, to the southwest, or southeast of them. Yeah, it's me. Therefore, chances are, unless we make moves into no man's land, they will not care.
Let's see it the same way, but I would hope. I mean, logically they should.
This is our thinking exactly. Besides, we do not expect this to be made very much public for quite some time.
As long as we get the city back and we don't expel any of the Dragonborn here, they will probably be helping us fight.
We do not know how many Dragonborn are in the city left, my friend. If any. We do not know how many dwarves are left. We do not know how many gnomes. We do not know how many humans or other things are in there. We have rough approximation of how many civilians are left in the city. However, their exact numbers and what their exact makeup is only to be guessed at this point.
Does your men know, well, my race is going to be throughout scattered, blending in between animals and humans. So just FYI, if you see a Garou like me, or a wolf, it's a friendly.
We are not too concerned about animal wildlife.
No, we're talking about my people.
I am well aware of what your people are. The men here have been briefed. Though, if we are attacked by them, I cannot make any guarantees. I know your people are smart, but in the ensuing chaos, which is sure to happen, things may occur. And in such, my men will be forced to defend themselves.
Yeah,
Understand this, and make peace with it.
They shouldn't attack you.
That is the hope, but again, we cannot make any guarantees.
Now, make sure if you all see my eyes glowing or my scar glowing to get the fuck away.
I'm gonna stay right behind you.
I was gonna say, should we try to subdue you?
He can subdue me, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you also can't hit me if I'm hiding behind you. You ain't got eyes in the back of your head.
Exactly.
This is good to know. Though, I doubt we will be much in your way.
Question. Do you plan to just rout the enemy and kill them all here, or do you plan to follow some of them back to see where they retreat to?
We are planning to encircle enemy and destroy them here. Or at least subdue most of them here and question them later.
Alright.
What happens afterwards, we cannot say. But I will say High Command is interested in hearing some of these individuals and learning what happened and why. Though I will say specifically they're more interested in the what happened. High Command feels a little bit of egg on its face for such an attack to happen within our sphere of influence, and they want to know what the fuck happened.
Alright, I say we take a nap and get ready.
Very well. You will be part of the detachment under Lieutenant Bascili. Please head to this location. Any further questions will be handled by the lieutenant. Until then, 0 hour is at 3 a.m. Sleep well and be ready. Dismissed.
Surprised you don't say lieutenant.
That would be British English, and fuck the British.
No, I mean, almost everyone says lieutenant outside the United States.
Right, but that's because of the British, and once again, fuck
Of
the
course,
British.
D&D uses feet, so yeah,
Feet.
he uses feet as the unit of measurement. So
Not meters.
Oh, you're right. Those use feet.
Yeah.
Because, once again, fuck the British. And if anyone's offended by me saying fuck the British East India Company. Point made, moving on.
All right, let's take a pause here. I'm going to get some more water and
Yep.
Shot of adrenaline.
yeah, I'm just feeling my head is just throbbing right now.
Yeah, get some medicine, cool yourself down a little more, Chris.
Alright. Sure.
Short intermission, we'll be back momentarily.
Ow, my toes!
I go drink that.
You don't want it.
Is that bad?
No, it's a little chunky.
Ew.
There's something there.
Probably like sugar or maybe some milk.
Huh?
Swiss cheese. Oh, Swiss.
Which is good.
It's uncle, Chris.
well, it's just you and me
Huh? I was eating it. Holy crap, man.
Swanson's, I want to go to Swanson's entrance.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock?
Yeah, they close at 12.
Give me whatever you get.
Yeah.
Swenson's? Fuck is that?
Burger place. It's similar to
Oh,
Sonic.
fair enough.
Back at it.
Please.
It's pretty good.
I wouldn't know. I don't really eat burgers, so unless they're like the Impossible variety or the Beyond Meat variety.
Fair enough.
I'm still really surprised at the Impossible Whopper from Burger King. It's like their best product, honestly. Which,
Yep, it's lots of honey.
considering the fact that Burger King's best burger is a non-meat burger, I find that a little funny.
Yeah.
I want to say Swenson's has an Impossible Burger.
Swenson's menu. Let's take a look. See. I'm not seeing it. I mean, I'm looking at the burger menu now. It's double cheeseburger, double hamburg, cheeseburg, quarter pounder, half pounder, triple cheeseburg, triple hamburg. It does not look like it.
Sit.
They have a shrimp dinner. That's fantastic. Now here's the big question: how are their milkshakes?
They're good last time we were there.
Yeah, because like Shake Shack so far has had some of the best milkshakes I've
I
had
think
in
it's like a
Columbus.
sandwich, and it's called the Salad Boy.
Delicious bit. Okay, I'll have to give that a try sometime. All right. So let me get this straight. You want to use the Bloodroot in future war crimes?
So my
At least
idea was
loving.
if I can't get a hold of any for interrogation, that would be
But-
convenient. Or
Sure.
I like if it were like, hey, you need to question this guy, and they like are just out and about.
Make something
It's
that
like-
looks like it.
Yeah, and then when they drink it, they're like, that tasted kind of shitty. And be like, congratulations, that was Bloodroot. You better tell me what you want, and I can give you the antidote.
But there is no antidote.
They don't know
They don't have
that.
to know that. They might know that, but they don't have to.
Fair enough.
I go for what?
For Bloodroot.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Picked a very good time to rewatch Burn Notice. Getting some ideas.
Yes, all the war crimes, all the time. Because of course, it's not D&D, ladies and gentlemen, unless you commit at least a couple war crimes. And so far, we're at one.
We're at one.
At least one officially. Chris will argue on the cannibalism part, but I'm not counting that as one because that's
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was mine. That does count.
At least I wasn't saying Kali Ma the whole time.
still not a war crime. Okay, I'm about to actually Google this, which once again this is definitely something I thought I'd never do. List of recognized war crimes. Okay, here we go. What are the 12 war crimes? Oh dear. It's crimes against humanity. Okay, what are the current war crimes? This is an really unnerving list.
Agent Orange?
I mean,
Oh yeah, chemical warfare.
duh. Wikipedia article on it because of fucking course. Okay. Willful killing or causing great suffering and injury, bodily health, torture, unlawful wanton destruction of property, forcing a prisoner of war to serve in hostile ward, depriving a prisoner of war of fair trial, unlawful deportation, taking hostages, directing attacks against civilians, directing attacks against humanitarian workers, killing a surrendered combatant, misuse of flag of truce, settlement of occupied territory, deportation of inhabitants of occupied territory, using poison weapons, using civilians as shields, using child soldiers, firing upon combat medic.
How do
Yeah,
you
no.
even enforce that?
Russia's done basically all of those.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the U.S.
We are not we are not talking this now. I
Alright,
just
fair
wanted to get a list. Anyway, so you are back in game. You are escorted to a outpost, whatnot, about maybe an hour-ish away from the base camp. You are taken by kind of this sand buggy kind of thing, and you get there and you notice more of those machines that you saw at the base camp, but a lot of them have like little lean-tos covering them, and it's directly I shouldn't say directly, but behind a large dune that, as you approach, you kind of see hidden waters just off in the distance. So it's fairly close by, and it looks, from what you see at a distance, it looks like shit. Straight up, it looks like shit. And as you are looking about, wandering about, I should say, people are definitely wandering around a little more, getting things ready. You notice people are getting supplied up, arming. A lot of them are loading what look to be rifles of some sort, maybe some other kind of firearm that you don't exactly recognize. A lot of them as well are really loading up on short range, like knives and daggers. And finally, a older looking dwarf, probably what would be the equivalent of mid 40s, a little bit of gray in his beard, walks up. Strawitney, I understand you must be the Blackmane Domarishki. Is this true?
Yes.
Yes.
Hearing that a lot lately.
Well, this is how we know you. You are friends of the Rear General Nepalovich, are you not?
Yes.
This is how we know you. This is how you will be known for the duration of this operation. It is my job to make sure you get into the thick of the fighting, or at least into the fighting. Your job, from what I understand, is to observe and fight. Have I misunderstood anything?
Nope.
Nope. That is correct.
No.
Good. You are all much larger than I anticipated.
I get that a lot.
Wait, actually?
Our machines are dwarf-sized.
Don't worry.
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about him.
I'm gonna transform the human form real quick.
Fascinating. I am still worried about him. Can he do that? Can he
No.
lower his
Fortunately,
mass?
No, I am as you see.
Well,
Catapult him in.
we will not be using catapults for this operation. You will see.
I'm basically a battery run if I run fast enough.
You will not be fast enough for this operation on your feet. Believe me.
Just start Terminator running. These guys just-
and then you hijack a guy out of the semi truck.
Allow me to show you to your vehicles and give you proper instructions on how to strap in, so to
boy.
speak. You will be most likely on your own, since we cannot hope to move with others on your own. This is no problem. We have extra specifically for this purpose.
I'm glad you're prepared then.
We have to be. This is our first operation as in this kind of capacity. Therefore, we must be prepared for everything we can be.
Vroom.
Right, so we're driving in.
In the manner of speaking.
All right.
Why is everybody gotta be cryptic?
We must be careful of how we speak. Even though we are confident the enemy does not know we are here, we must act like they are. We are well within their, how you say, sphere of influence, or they're at least nearby. And if they're nearby, we must act as if they are right next to us. Not to mention, this operation has taken months to, I shouldn't say months, has taken a while to plan out and coordinate. The fact that we are here and got set up in such a capacity so quickly after the sacking of this village, town, city, whatever the fuck it is, means we must move with secrecy and with precision. Fortunately, we are surgeon's scalpel. We strike very, very precisely.
Very well. How do we operate the,
You will not.
gotcha? Oh,
There are engineers and artificers who helped in the construction of these machines, which will be doing the operation. You will just be strapped in, and you will be dropped off at your specified point.
alright, so we strap in, then we disembark.
Yes, at the precise time. You will not want to disembark at wrong time, otherwise bad things will happen.
Right.
It seems like
There's no artillery. We are not planning on bombing this city to the
How
ground
fast is this thing gonna go?
fast enough.
All right, you're gonna turn your head out the window.
He is there's no windows.
Yes.
You are just kind of, from what he's instructing you, are strapping into the side of it, and there's like a quick release that as soon as like you strap in, you just kind of hit the center button and things just kind of pop off. And again, there's no like there's no like doors you can get into. You just kind of sit back onto the side, strap in, and get ready to go.
That seems a little risky.
Well, there is no operation of speed without some risk. Trust me, we have tested these straps and these seats to withstand quite a bit of force. So long as you do not hit the center button, you will be fine. You will be held in place.
Alright. I meant more somebody shoots an arrow at the wrong time and we got a very bad day.
If they can hit us with how fast these move, well, we deserve to be hit.
Well, so that's what he meant by fast enough.
Duh. Believe me, you have not seen anything like what we can do. We are called in for our first time, and trust me, we aim to show what we can do. You can't. His grin is kind of darkly excited. He's just like, yeah, we're going to fuck shit up.
Happen to have any spare armor that might be my size?
Not readily available, but we have time. We can fashion you something. What do you currently have on?
Leather.
We can reinforce this leather with greatest of ease. Do not worry.
Excellent. I'm gonna give him my leather.
Please take it to the main tent.
Okay.
I cannot help you with this. I am a fucking commander. Do I look like man who puts nails in? No, just fucking go over
Yeah,
there.
no.
I am a fucking lieutenant, not lieutenant, because fuck the British.
Who's British?
Exactly. They were fools we wiped from Earth.
Alright, I'm gonna take it to the main tent. Drop
Okay.
it off with
Yeah, you just kind of walk in, and they're just looking at you. You need this reinforced.
I would appreciate it.
Okay, set it there. Come back in 2-ish hours.
Excellent.
Can they make my axe better?
They look at it like, oh, this dwarf made, yeah?
Yep.
Ah, good. Come back in 2 hours as well. Unfortunately, we have much on plate right now, so yeah, just 2 hours.
Thank you.
So, come back in 2 hours. Your armor is now reinforced leather. What's its current AC?
I got a +1.
No, I mean, what is your current AC?
Oh, 14.
You know what? Fuck it. Go ahead and make it a +3.
Oh.
Like they really reinforce it for you. And what's the damage on your axe, Chris?
It's a 1d12.
Go ahead and make it a D12 +3.
Oh, yeah. Record phone. Where's your phone?
Now, bear in mind, this is not a +3 permanent. Because they essentially just kind of sharpened it, put it back in the better place. The more, after a few bouts of fighting it, you will lose this. But,
Just give it a bit of edge.
yep. And what is your to hit with your gun right now?
Like the the attack bonus?
Yeah.
+8.
So to hit, you roll, and it's a +8. Okay. They do a little bit of a tune-up on your gun as well. Again, for at least the first few bouts, go ahead and instead of making it +8, make it a +9.
Yeah.
And you, since you just kind of hit things,
Yes.
they can't exactly sharpen your fists without horribly killing you. So, yeah, you're shit out of luck.
Well, I already got good armor, so.
Yeah.
Considering I'm a monk and can dodge.
Yeah. So, nothing really eventful happens. So,
I'm gonna take a nap.
I would recommend taking a nap.
Short rest.
So,
How long do we have until,
I mean, it's about when you arrive at this camp. It's about 7 o'clock, 7 p.m.
So we can take a relatively long rest and get
Yeah, this is right now a safe area, so you can take a long rest. Your spells are recharged.
That's one way to slow down people.
So,
I'm gonna meditate to see if I can sense any spirits. Maybe commune with Fenris as well.
okay, yeah, you're not seeing any, you're not feeling any spirits nearby. But again, you're still a fair distance away from Hidden Rivers, so it is possible there's something there. You just can't feel it from this far out.
Fenris left your message on red.
Yeah, and we're getting to this now. You kind of meditate, and after you don't feel anything from the spirits, I take it you go after Fenris. So you kind of come back into like that previous dream setting you remember from before, except this time he is fully formed and he's just kind of standing there. He's about a little taller than you, it feels like, just in the form he's showing right now. And you could tell he is not happy. He's just kind of standing there cross-armed.
This is not the world I remember. What happened? This was what we had. This is what we were meant to take. What happened?
Our species was nearly wiped from existence
And why was that?
because of the bloodlust that we used to have.
Oh, I see. You took your strength and made it a weakness.
No, I didn't. This is well before our time, Fenris.
And yet, look at where you are now. Domesticated dogs.
We are
Cowering in your little hovels.
We are not domesticated.
And yet, look at you. I birthed a race of fearsome warriors. I birthed and led an army, a legion, to take what was ours. You
Yeah,
were
you.
You were conquerors. What are you now?
We are protectors of Gaia like we were supposed to be for her.
Gaia made me, boy.
She made you to protect her.
I was there when she gave me this mission. You think you can tell me what my purpose is, pup? Know your place. You and all of my children were meant to be conquerors. Protectors. When did you decide to play your own games, your own histories? You have forgotten what you were.
And your anger is misplaced. You've been dead for 10,000 years, Fenris. Do you know how much changes in that time?
And yet, here we are. Once again, I am called to do something. Because the world has decided that it needs something to burn.
I called you.
You called me.
Because I have nothing here to talk to.
You called me.
All the spirits,
Oh, the last I remember was a scared pup appearing in my darkness. You called me.
Are you done?
We're done.
No, I said
Until-
you're done.
Until we meet again.
I called you because there is nothing
He
here.
vanishes.
Just slam the door.
This thick. Fucking useless.
I'm just gonna meditate and think of oats.
I just realized I was using my action
Wait.
surge wrong.
What are you thinking about?
I attacked 4 times, not 3.
Good to know.
Bowl of oats.
You can't keep. You know, fuck it.
Do you want me to make you some more behind you?
No, it's good. It's good. It's just this episode's theme for me, I guess.
Skidly wee wee, skidly wee doo.
No.
I love you. If no one knows what that is, good. If you do know what that is,
An
you're
elephant
old.
never forgets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm over 60.
Oh, Fenris,
Alright.
useless.
Anyways, short rest over.
When are we going in?
So it gets closer to time, and you all get woken up a little bit before, and you're given enough time to actually like fully wake up, slap off the drowsiness, and you move into position. And you know people are really starting to run around, do final preparations, and finally you get strapped in, and it's like T-minus 5 minutes, and final checks are being made, and the engineer at the heads of your machines start just flipping buttons, doing final checks, and with 1 minute to go, you finally just start hearing these rumblings from your machines. They start to shake, and you look above you and you just see these things kind of come out of the top, extending horizontally, and then they start spinning.
Hey guys, I admit something.
What?
I've never been in a big fight like this before. A little nervous.
I thought you were going to say you don't like flying.
I don't like flying, but I don't think
And
I- I
they're
want
they're
to
starting
do
to spin faster and faster, and the noise is starting to drown out everything. But you do hear the lieutenant just starts going, 0 hour in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hang on to your butts.
And as it's getting closer to 0, you just start to lift up a little bit.
I thought you were gonna say Rafflecopter goes swash, 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 swash.
I don't
swash,
think
swash,
I like
swash,
this.
swash, 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 swash.
And it goes, 0, go! And they just kind of take off from back and just start moving fast. And as you pick up and start moving, you see Hidden Rivers, and all of a sudden it's just boom, 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 boom. A series of charges start going, and from the illumination of the explosion, you kind of see there are at least maybe close to 100 of these flying machines moving in really fast and kind of moving in, you now understand what you saw on the map where there was the map of hidden rivers and there were these arrows kind of pointing and swooping in. You now understand exactly what's going on. You are flying in.
I'm just, my tongue's sladdling out of my mouth.
Anyone else here, unfortunate son?
No one can really hear you.
But we got all here, fortunate son.
Nope. No, just fucking no.
I just picture my trunk flapping in the wind. Like a limp arm.
Oh, I think I'm gonna vomit.
And within like at least a minute, like you are over the city, and it's your flying machines are just kind of down, close enough to the ground where if you release, you can easily just kind of like pop down.
I think it's when we need the release.
No, I'm gonna hit the release.
Yep, and the engineer at the front of this goes, "Go, go, go!" And
Chest
sure,
pump.
you drop out, and they just kind of move off.
Okay, now where's the grunts of the 2 grenades?
Alright.
And you are hearing fighting.
Yeah.
And you are seeing dwarves just moving in really fast, like damn near leaping over the buildings. I hate to use this image because I absolutely fucking hate that anime, but they have like that high intensity movement gear from Attack on Titan almost.
I thought you loved Attack on Titan.
You know,
I fucking hate that
You
show.
mentioned that like 10 times.
Yeah, I have made my hatred of Attack on Titan well known. I fucking hate that show. Anyway, and like they are moving with.
Oh shit!
That's
Oh.
been doing that.
I thought they were just. I didn't actually think they were actually completely fell off.
I thought you were going for a monocle there.
Could you?
Anyway.
Yes.
Charge.
So, and you are seeing kind of just dwarves leaping from buildings, just firing. They are moving with breakneck speed almost. And you have been given your orders to move down into the heart of the city.
Alright.
It's
Well,
not lightning cable.
let's not let them show us up.
Alright, let's get in there.
Okay.
Let's not let them show us up. That'd be embarrassing.
Yes. What's our team name? We got a
Yeah.
team name yet?
No.
This is 10 episodes in. Yeah, I don't think you fuckers have a name.
Friendship.
Who needs?
Oh,
No.
Who needs a team name? Also, is we do have.
We need a team name now. Figure this
Why?
out.
No, we don't.
Yes.
If you make it, it's gonna be team friendship.
No.
No. You.
No,
this
it's been
is-
taken. It's been done.
I don't care. That's
Unless
the whole
something-
thing.
I'd imagine
No,
it
it's
feels
gonna be
weird.
It's
horrible
both
and
in focus
cliche
and
and
not at
terrible.
the same time.
Yeah, no, I can't do that shit.
Tell me how you really feel.
Wisdom 1.
What?
Anyway. So, I'm assuming you're following the fighting.
Yeah. One of you two stay in the front, please. I don't want to get shot.
That sounds perfect. Grabs him and just holds him up.
Human shield.
Jack
Someone's about to receive a free hellish rebuke.
So,
Actually, it's perfect. Yeah, cast it. Let's do this shit.
is Hellish Rebuke a cantrip? I can't remember. Or,
No, it's a level spell.
okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
but
you only get a couple of them.
I only
Use
get a
them.
couple of them, but I
You-
get
use-
one reaction.
Use them wisely.
I can use it as a shield. Then it's perfect.
Please
It's not
don't.
a cat. It's not perfect.
Firstly, shut up. Secondly, move on.
At least you're not a
So-
fox.
As you are running down, you pass a couple of what you assume to be the explosions, because they're like straight up buildings on fire, and some of them are just like straight up craters. Like these guys really made sure they brought the big guns. And as you're running down, you do notice that there's this one, you think it's a troll, you can't quite tell. It's a big fucking dude, kind of sees you, starts running at you. But then from out of one of the alleys, you just see a dwarf kind of dart out, slice its throat nearly clean through, and just keeps running.
Drax, no!
And he just keeps running. And you see that there's a bunch moving with him too. And they are just kind of with a lot of firepower, just overwhelming these fuckers. really fast and really hard.
I think we're being shown up.
Yeah. If this keeps up, we're not going to get any.
Remember, we're supposed to observe this.
Yes. But we're also supposed to, help when necessary.
Yeah, but observe and rate.
Looks like they got this.
I think I has a A+.
I mean, any civilians around that we need to worry about, or what?
So you do, as you are running, you do pass one square, and you do see that there are some non-touched buildings with some civilians looking out, and there is a dwarf kind of on what you think was at one point a statue in the square, just kind of standing there going, "Stay in your homes! Stay in your homes! Liberation is at hand! Stay in your homes!"
Do they see us? Do they see me? The people that look in the windows?
They are too scared to fucking understand.
Because if they could see me, they'll probably, they'll know me immediately. I'd probably repeat what the dwarf said.
Did we clear the building? Or?
No.
No, we leave them there. It's the best place for them right now.
Well, yeah, but do we make sure that nobody's like,
I think if anyone tries to harm that building, they're gonna get bombed to fucking Kingdom Come.
Yeah, and you are noticing that you know where the dwarves have been because they are just leaving kind of trails of bodies. Like, these dudes are not fucking around. They are being thorough and fast.
Let's follow the path of destruction and bodies.
we'll keep on the path.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just kind of got I picture all of us like running, and then there's just explosions behind us, and blood and body parts flying around. We're not doing shit, but it looks like an awesome movie set. Like fucking Tropic Thunder shit going on.
Really an extra that actually walked onto the movie set.
Yeah.
This is how the Viscera cleanup detail protag feels.
But yeah, you
I
are
hope they don't expect us to clean this up.
as you are walking, you kind of see one of the pilots that piloted your flying machine kind of touch down, releasing what looks to be like some more guys. He sees you and just kind of waves like, "They're living up to their name, aren't they, Domarishki?
Holy shit.
Aye. Yeah. I mean, what do you expect? Stormtroopers." He just takes off.
They keep calling me that. What does that mean?
Dominiski?
Yeah.
Family.
Domarishki means comrade.
Yeah.
Domarishki, I don't know how to say plural of comrades in Russian, so I'm just saying Domarishki.
It's basically like, I'm one of them. Well, fuck.
It's from the Soviet era, dude. Domarishk.
Yeah. But it's like when you
So
say
it's comrade.
Yeah, it's comrade, but when you say that, is brothers, basically, brothers in arms.
Yes.
Anywho. So, you keep following the destruction to what used to be the heart of Hidden Waters, and you notice like the main big town square is probably where your totem kind of resided, in the heart of everything. And you definitely know that the fighting was getting much, much fiercer as it went, because again, the trail of bodies is just getting more torrid. It is not a trail, it's more like a fucking rapids now of bodies. And holy shit, they are not fucking around.
How many fucking enemies were there?
Didn't we see like hundreds?
Well,
here's the thing. The enemies you are seeing now, you are not recognizing from the initial assault.
They're different.
Now, bear in mind, you didn't see the full assault force, so it's possible that some could have left or something else happened to them, but not on your mind right now.
Can I kind of investigate like what kind of like creatures or humanoids that we're kind of up against?
Sure.
14?
Okay. So it is a mishmash of different species. The preeminent one, because it's the preeminent on the continent, is human. But there do appear to be a mash of some gnomes. There's no Warforged. Some Tabaxi, some Kenra. There's a large, I shouldn't say a large one, but there is a variety within them. Again, primarily human.
What's setting them apart that we know they're the enemy?
Their clothing. For starters, their armor, it is not recognizable from the merchant states. It looks more like a cobbled together kind of armor than the standard issue of from what you saw in Kudai and Abtita, as well as the normal guard from Hidden Water. So it kind of looks like this was kind of maybe a almost half-assed militia, almost, that's left over. But as well, what's kind of striking you is you've heard and have been described the dress of the people from the north. This ain't it. It's different.
Oh, I got a question. You said you were attacked by demons. These look like people.
Yeah, this is not them. Maybe an occupying force that's coming after.
Or maybe your guys moved on. These guys just took up occupation after they left.
That's what happens in
Spiders.
war.
Usually you take a city, you take a hold of it. You don't just leave. Not unless you're trying to stay hidden.
Not those things. It's like they wanted just something and they got what they wanted and left. They killed me first and probably the great warriors. I don't know.
Right, you died, but you got better.
I have a fucking god / monster in my chest who doesn't want to listen to anything but his own voice. I don't think it's gonna help us much.
As soon as you say that, there's a searing pain in your chest.
Fuck off, Fenris.
You're right there, Cahal.
You already know what's in me. And no, I'm not. This old bastard doesn't want to accept that things have changed. He wants to conquer and rule everything.
So this enemy's different than we expected.
Yeah, but it's none of them the same. And we clear them out, we can get our city back. The problem is I'm not feeling much. Max, do I feel any spiritual essence I can call upon for aid?
With how much death is currently happening, it's hard to say.
What about
Because
the-
there's a shit ton of death right
What
now.
about the souls of the dead? Any of them that are actually like good that we can bring to our side to help fight?
Not that you're recognizing.
Any of them evil though, so I know.
All of them enemies.
So all
Ma-
evil, malicious.
Malicious to you, evil up for debate, but yeah.
All right.
You do feel some, not very many, but there do appear to be some dwarves mixed into this. But, it's just kind of casualties of the fight.
About how much fighting would be, how much more fighting would be needed before the city's gonna be taken?
The assault's been going on for about, at this point, with how much you've been running, about 20 minutes. You are getting to the thick of it, so depending on how the next few minutes go will dictate how that happens.
Alright, question. Looks like they don't need our help. What if we just take the main building?
Let's make sure we tell them in case they send the bomb it so we're not in it.
Doesn't seem like they're doing
No,
that.
they're not doing that. They already did their initial bomb run. I think we're safe.
I mean, they could be saving it for the last.
Why would you do that? Why not just
Because
take it?
if you're pushing the enemy back, they're going to then go into one specific spot. If they're pushing them, if we look at the map and they're pushing towards the center,
Yeah, but it'd be completely unnecessary. You could just, clear it out.
I'm saying that if they push them and all the enemies evacuate to that one building, they have one good spot to just level with everything in it. Basically, it's a killing pen. So if we go in there, we gotta be careful. We have to be able to get out fast.
I don't think they're gonna attack it. That'd be asinine.
Max?
Yeah, I think we're good.
It's up to you.
Would we know about dwarven tactics? Is that something that they would do?
I do.
Not like this. This is fighting you've never seen before.
That's what worries me, though.
Ah, what's the best that happens?
Yeah, let's go.
So you're heading to where?
Main building in the town square.
Okay. So you get to the town square, and sure enough, it is where the fighting is the thickest. The dwarves are, without question, absolutely kicking these fucking people's teeth in. Like, it's not even... Imagine a 5-year-old fighting Mike Tyson. It's not that bad, but you're just like, damn.
The 5-year-olds are the dwarves because they're small.
Anyway, so it is clear like this is not going well for the invaders, and the dwarves are just kind of having their way.
Gotcha. Let's just try to breach the building.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright,
Door.
we're gonna move up to the building. I'm gonna check a window and see if anybody's inside.
Not that you can see through the fire. Like, I shouldn't say the building's not on fire, but there's so much fire around you that kind of looking and you can't really see much.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna take a rock and smash the window,
Okay.
and then take a peek in.
You ever seen the movie
Much-
Backdraft?
Much the same.
No, it's not on
I know.
fire.
I know.
Much the same.
Alright, well, let's head in.
Alright. We'll sneak in through the window, I guess.
Okay.
Do I sense any malicious presence in the building?
Oh, buddy.
Guys, there's something here. Something bad.
We'll be able to handle it. What's our team name again?
Spidey sense.
Team
Your-
friendship.
Your team Spidey sense. Deal with it.
Yep.
And as soon as you kind of say that, from like the main like entryway kind of just erupts this almost gigantic, I shouldn't say gigantic, but it's a fairly fucking large fiend looking thing.
What's that?
Nope.
Does anyone know what that
Nope.
is?
Nope.
That's what you meant by demons.
Yes, that's why.
Roll for initiative.
Yes, run the fuck out of here. Get out.
We'll be able to take it.
The door is barred. I need you to move that computer at this instant.
I just
So that happened.
What?
Yes.
do I recognize this the one that killed me?
Nope. Trust me, when it comes to that, you will know. And, alright. This will do.
Alright. Figures.
Oh, gentle.
Alright, once again, I don't exactly have a good figure for this guy, so we will just make do with what we got.
Wait, we don't?
I need a fairly large one, so.
Uh,
It's all good.
Oh,
This, no, actually, no. Not this one. Need a bigger one. Need a larger one. We'll just use you. It's a good enough one. Moving closer.
I need fading max.
May I please have a figurine for my imp?
Well, since you asked so nicely.
Oh,
Is
you're.
there like a tiny kobold one over there?
Here you
Yeah, that's the one. That's the cobalt. That's yours.
Ooh,
There you
that works.
Oh yeah.
Alright, guys, don't worry. We'll just do this and then we won't need to worry about too much of the fighting. Lore building until next week. Yes, you will need to worry about more, but don't worry too much.
Yeah. I'm doing the best I can, Hagen. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man.
I was kind of hoping I could talk to Fenrir and just have him take over, take a nap in my life.
What, take over your body?
Whew.
You can do this.
Yep.
There, we'll roll for initiative.
Mhm.
Yes, my initiative is 20.
Okay.
7.
That's after
20.
added your.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
7.
What do I have for mine? What do I have?
Your dex.
Not that, so.
It's right there on your initiative. It should be right up here somewhere.
Oh, I see.
Right here. Oh wait, I
It
can't.
says right there, 5.
Oh yes, it's
So
plus
6.
5. Wait, you rolled a 1?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, you roll a natural 1, so it doesn't matter. That's you go last regardless.
Okay.
16.
The slowest monk all of a sudden.
Sweet 16.
Oh.
Why do they call it Sweet 16? Hey Siri, why do they call it Sweet 16?
One sec. Here's what I found from Wikipedia. A Sweet 16 is celebrated by many 16-year-old girls in the United States. It is a coming of age celebration that traditionally marks a girl's transition into womanhood.
But
Yeah,
you're not
there
an
you go.
adult until you're 8. Oh.
You're developing.
You're developing at like 12. So shouldn't that be a sweet
No.
12?
It's something dumb.
Anyway,
Yep. Distractions.
Don't question tradition. Tradition's just
are stupid.
peer
Yes.
pressure from dead people.
There you go.
Okay. So, Chris, what do you do?
Alright, well, it's looking at me, Ray.
Yeah, why don't you go
It's
go get
clobbering time.
it? Yeah, go get it.
God. I'm going to just fucking, at this point, I'm going to rage and hope that it doesn't bring out Fenrir.
Okay.
Come on, Max.
Hey, there's always a chance. So it's just this is the first time this has happened since the incident. So go ahead.
Right.
Well, I'm using it so I can put my beast hide on while using my shifter form to increase my AC
Oh,
by
shit.
1 and then reduce all damage basically except for psychic damage by half.
Okay.
That way I can tank for everyone.
Good to know. Go ahead.
Okay.
So do we even know
first
what this
things
creature
first.
is?
Wait. Oh, it starts with it right in front of me.
Do we know what this creature even is?
God, it's a demon.
Can I knowledge it?
Go ahead.
I mean, you have to understand that since I see like spirits,
I
I'm just seeing this
rolled
gigantic
15.
maleficent thing in front of me.
Maybe Arcana?
I'll allow it.
6.
You don't recognize it.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 23.
It's a Hezra.
No, that has right.
It's like a giant frog demon.
Ugh.
And oh, well, no, not yet.
Isn't it the one that has like the boils of acid on its back?
No.
How's it spelled?
Hez with a Z, Rou, R-O-U.
Oh boy. Okay.
Can you show me?
Oh my.
Oh, yeah.
That is an ugly motherfucker.
Yeah.
Alright, tanking. Alright, so I'm going to hold action.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for him to attack me.
Okay.
But you're
That-
raging?
I've already raged.
Okay.
I'm using it so I can have beast hide up and
So
I see.
that's it for your turn. I'm asking. That's it for your turn.
yeah, because I'm not gonna
Okay.
just immediately strike this thing. I don't know what the fuck it is, what it's capable of. I don't know anything about it.
Good to know. Kenny, do something.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
All right.
First one is 14.
Nope.
Second one, 12.
Nope.
Alright.
Imp.
Imp's gonna attack it though.
The imp must make a Constitution saving throw.
That being in proximity?
19.
It's good.
9.
Nope. Good
Three
job.
attacks, 0 hit. Cool.
Good job, guys. Okay. So, with that, it sees now that this is the small, squishy target. There. And it's going to go ahead and bite it. Does a 21 hit?
I'm gonna silvery barbs it.
Okay.
It rolls at disadvantage.
All right. Does a 21 hit?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that is 14 damage.
He's down.
Yay. All right. Kier, what are you doing?
Imp, no.
Using action surge to attack 4 times.
All right, go ahead.
First one, 25.
That hits.
Alright.
Roll all yours.
13 for the first one.
Oh, I should probably do this. Hold on. So you said 13?
Yep.
Okay,
Second one is a 19 to hit.
that hits.
And, 11.
That does not hit.
Or that's the damage.
Oh, 11, I'm sorry.
15 to hit.
Nope,
25 to hit.
that hits.
9. So it was for the damages. It was 9, 13, and 11. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice
Andy.
job making up for us, Roland.
I
Andy.
actually did something.
I'm gonna run up
Andy.
and punch it.
Alright.
I'm gonna punch it.
Take a con saving throw, please.
So it seems to me that it's bad.
Constitution. So 13.
Okay. So next turn, you are poisoned.
Oh boy.
Alright.
It's full of pricks. Okay, first
I'm waiting here. Come at me, you son of a bitch.
let's see, unarmed strike, dexterity, right?
Mm-hmm.
19.
That hits.
Oh, right. 6. 96. No. Oh, a D6. I need a D6.
Here. Oh, dude, you have a d6. What the hell is that?
Oh, this. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Duh.
And I'm
So
the
now
one-
used to seeing square dice. Alright. Let's see, first damage is 7.
It's a puppy.
Okay, that is cool.
Character traits.
And use one of my keys for 2 unarmed strikes. First one is 18.
That hits.
And damage is 5. Next one is. Oof. That one does not hit.
What was it?
10.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. Alright. You done?
Yes.
Chris, do something.
I was holding action for it to attack me.
And it did not attack you.
Alright, so then.
Yeah, attacked the imp earlier, so it took its turn.
Alright, I'm going to use my attacks to do a reckless attack against it.
You are not in range.
Huh?
You have to move up.
You have to move up.
I thought it was like right next to it.
No.
It moved to attack the.
Oh, it turned. There.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, please. Please roll that again.
And 7 plus. Hang on. Turning on my shit.
It's at the top, isn't it?
Is that, but I.
Would it be 12? Because it'd be 3 from your constitution and 3 for proficiency, because I think you're proficient in con saves.
Yes. Yes, so 6 plus 7, so it would be 13.
You are poisoned.
Alright?
Oh, you want to say, okay.
Okay.
And then, hang on, features. Let me turn on my shit first.
Oh yeah, because you're raging. You're a heavy hitter, get in there.
Path on. On shifter, I'm using my shifter abilities. So I have beast hide. Charges start. Give me 3 hit points. Okay. Sure. Do fast movement, extra attack. Alright. Since I moved, I can't attack with all my abilities, but I can still attack twice.
Okay.
Send the extra variation. Okay. Okay.
Never mind. I got 2 attacks to start. Alright.
Okay. 8 plus 2. Is it 2? No, 2 damage. Why is it gonna show up? I'm doing this actually right now. There you go. 17 plus
It hits.
8. Oh, okay, never mind. And he's going to take 5 plus 5 plus 7.
That's
Plus
12.
2 plus 3. Oh, wait, it's 15 damage for the first hit.
Next attack.
17 again.
That is.
Alright. 4 plus. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What did I get? Hang on.
What?
I had this memorized, but my brain's not working anymore. Alright, cool. I have everything in my brain now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, or 4 plus 7, 8, 9, 9 plus 5, 14 damage. Okay, so 14 damage. Jesus, I can't math right now. Whew.
Oh, you're rating, so.
Okay. Kenny, do something.
You need an intelligence saving throw from it. And it has phantasmal force.
What is that doing, Henny?
Yeah, it fails spectacularly.
Yes! Alright.
Considering the fact that its int modifier is -3, and I rolled a 3.
Alright.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so what phantasmal force does is I can create an illusion, and the illusion can deal damage to it.
Oh.
And it's a concentration spell that lasts for a minute.
You
So.
take damage every single round then?
Yes.
There's 10 rounds.
Correct.
Holy shit.
Like, I think it works is, I think it can be upcast.
You cast? Holy Christ, man.
What does that mean?
Because I'm casting it at a higher spell slot, it does 2d6 instead of just 1d6, I think. So illusion's gonna deal damage. 2 damage. That's my turn.
Okay.
2d6.
Okay. So,
If it is 2d6, I will mention that. I think I don't know if it's upcastable or not.
so with this, it turns to face the person who is punching it. Hey, Andy, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you very much.
Gonna make its first attack. There's a 23 hit.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, this thing hits like a ton of bricks, dude. Okay. Alright, you are going to take methane 11 damage. And Chris is going to swing and turn and swing at you twice. Yeah, does a 22 hit you?
Yeah. Because it doesn't add it back to the thing, really like adding that. AC is currently. You said 22?
Mhm.
Yes, it just hits me by 1.
Okay. And I'll just do the second attack while we're here. I'll roll the damage separate. Yeah, it's a 23, so that hits.
Yeah,
Okay, so first hit. Go ahead and take 9 damage.
Okay, so 5 damage.
Second hit. Go ahead and take 12.
So I take a total of 11 damage.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Garrett, do something.
Twice.
Okay, you are firing into combat, so I'll do it with disadvantage.
20. Non-critical.
Okay, so yeah, that hits.
9 damage. And second one, 13.
No, that does not hit. Sorry, just.
That's a total 9 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Andy, do something.
Yes. use my key power and do a stunning strike for my first unarmed attack.
Okay.
Right. 18.
That hits.
Alright. Damage. Just top of that. 3. Alright, and then next arm attack.
If you roll a 3, then it does 3 plus your attack.
I rolled a 1
Oh.
plus 2. So yeah, 3.
Okay, and your
And
second one?
he's stunned at this point now. So. Oh yeah, must succeed a Constitution saving throw, or be stunned until next turn.
And what's the DC on that Constitution saving throw?
Where did I find that under?
It's usually your 10 plus wisdom mod plus proficiency
Alright, 10 plus wisdom mod.
plus your wisdom
18.
plus 4 plus 3.
So 17. Yeah, it passes.
8 plus.
4.
Yeah.
So it'd be
8 plus
22.
8 plus 4 plus 3.
So that'd be 25.
15.
3 plus 4.
8 plus 4, 4 plus 3.
Oh, yeah, 15. Okay.
Yeah, it passes.
Okay. Next turn, I'm straight. Alright. That is not hits. That is a, yeah, that's 11. So, and then, yeah, that's my turn. Alright.
Okay. And we're back at top here. Or, pardon me, Chris.
Alright.
Swing those axes.
Reckless attack.
Okay. Bear in mind, you are poisoned, so it's disadvantage.
So you just roll flat then.
Yeah, so 19.
That hits.
Alright.
Wrong
17. No, I'm just doing both my attacks now. 17.
That hits.
Okay, now damage. First damage is going to be 3 plus 3, 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5. Damn it, Brian.
3 plus 3 is 6 plus 9, you said?
Hang on. What am I putting in? 3. 13 damage for the first attack. Ooh, nice. And then 11 plus. Well, 15 for the first attack, I'm sorry. And the second one is 11 plus 2, so 13 plus 5 is 18.
That hits.
Plus 3 is 21. So 15 damage and 21 damage. And then I'm going into my next attack, which is going to be Powerful Bite.
Okay.
And that was going to be. That's an 18 on the die, so that's
Okay.
definitely going to hit. And then there's a 1d8 plus 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7.
9.
So 9 more damage. Okay. And then final attack is my razor sharp claws. And that is a critical fail. Nothing happens.
So you try to swipe at it, and you end up missing. Your footing fucks over, and you fall prone.
Splat.
Also, because you hit with some things, go ahead and roll me a d100, please.
Jesus.
Uh, 11.
That looked nice. I don't know.
You'll see. Kenny, do something.
I'm in danger! 5 second damage from the Phantasm, which Can my phantasm have been, the illusion have been from the corpse of my imp? And just like, it rips over, just sprouts a bunch of spiders that form into a bigger spider that's attacking it?
Why the fuck not? It's whatever you want. You are asking to create an illusion that fucks with this thing. You know what?
Only it can see it.
This
Mother come out.
I don't know what its mother looks like.
if it looks this hideous, imagine what its mother must look like.
Exactly. That's that scared the shit out of him.
Anyway,
Anyways,
Imagine the freaky monster.
Silence.
Like Betty Boop.
I'll slash. I get advantage because it's silver barbs. But something's gonna die that's gonna get my bonuses.
that hits.
10 damage.
Alright.
Second beam! What was that? 7? 14?
Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I'll let you have it, Max. I'm sorry. I should have re-rolled that one because of advantage, but never mind.
Yeah,
You have disadvantage because you're poison.
So it canceled.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So no.
14.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So it sees prone enemy. It bites prone enemy. And since you are prone, guess what? Advantage, bitches. I love advantage. Alright. So, first attack. Yeah, both of those hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright. And it's just basically chomping down on your neck, because of course it is. Okay, that is... Ooh la 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 la. That's going to be 24 damage to you.
So half that, so 12.
Mm-hmm. It's also gonna swipe at you once, because of course it is. Thank God for disadvantage. Yeah, that second one hits. Ooh la la again, that's 14 damage.
So what was the first one? 20. So 12 damage plus 7.
Correct. And Andy, it's gonna take one swipe at you as it's going down on Chris.
Eat.
Yeah, that's a 14, so I doubt that hits you.
Nope.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, Kier, do something.
Second blocker.
Alright,
19.
that hits.
9 for damage.
Okay.
And 29.
29 to hit?
Yeah, because it was a critical, plus he gave me the +9.
I think the important part is you crit.
Yeah, that's kind of the important fucking thing right here.
Yep. It didn't occur to me.
Okay. So, how many dice do you roll for that, for your gun? For damage rolls?
1.
1d what?
2d. Or wait, sorry. 2d8. So are you adding one or? Don't
No, you get full damage plus a roll.
Oh, that's right.
That's what Tonto does, and I agree with him. Like if you do a crit and you roll like 2 1s, it's going to be double 2s. So it's
Okay, so 9 damage for the first attack, 27 for the second.
nice.
Add him.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever rolled a 20 or 16 on the damage before.
So wait, what does Tonto do then? I thought it says full damage.
As if you rolled perfects and then added to a normal roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because again, like let's say for your roll for your crit, you have normally your damage is 2d6. What if you roll Snake Eyes?
And you have no damage.
Exactly. So I don't think for crits, I think that's fucking stupid. And I agree. If you crit, you do a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah.
It's like when you hit a red number more from it's only 2
Hmm?
digits.
Andy, do something.
Yes.
You're also poisoned, so
Disadvantage, right?
Mhm.
So how does that work? Just,
you roll
to
twice.
take the lower one.
alright. 5, so it was, 13.
You miss.
Alright, next attack, using all the key points. There we go.
You're still at disadvantage.
15 plus
That would have.
Yeah.
Thank God for the disadvantage, because that's a 20 right there.
Yeah.
So
19. So that was a stunning strike. You make a Constitution save, and that is I kind of up now. So.
Oh, he's stunned now. You don't need to worry about it. I rolled a 2.
Oh yeah.
Even with his 5 con save, I rolled a 2.
Ooh, he's got a hell of a con.
Alright. Oh yeah, roll for damage. 3 for that one, and then last key point I have for the day. 2 more unarmed strikes. That one didn't hit, and last one. And the last one was 13. So that maybe
Okay. You're just kind of going.
good. I'll harm you.
No, it's more just kind of like.
Oh, I was just thinking like the thing put his hand on his head and he's just swinging in the air like this. Like,
Remember that one South Park episode where Kyle and Cartman have their fight and they just kind of run at each other and just go.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Burning the review.
He's just doing that to this thing. It's just like, what are you even doing? Chris, do something.
Guys.
All right, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
Alright, roll your attacks.
All right. Reckless attack.
Disadvantage.
Roll twice.
He's
I have reckless attack, so I just I get one roll.
Nice.
Could I use a bonus action to heal myself with my poison real quick?
you stood up, so no.
Okay.
And you're also right next to this damn thing. Since you are within 10 feet of it, you'll need to make another con throw, and if you fail that, you're poisoned again. So congrats.
Oh, so it's just that being in vicinity.
Yes.
Basically, this thing smells so fucking bad. Being in its presence has a chance of being poisoned.
14 on the first attack.
Misses.
Second attack. 17, 18, 19.
That hits.
Alright, second attack is gonna do. Did you get out? Thank you. 6 plus 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 damage.
16? Okay.
And getting up counts as movement, right?
Yes.
Right, then I can't do anything else.
Alright, turn over.
Yeah, turn over.
Kenny, do something.
4 psychic damage. Eldritch Blast. 19.
That hits.
Yeah.
Second beam. Not hit. 14 damage.
Guys, it's not looking so well. After so many rounds of combat, it's finally starting to not look so well. But
Stinkier.
That's what you get for stumbling me empty cunt.
alright, Chris, it's still biting at you. Though it does not have advantage anymore.
Oh, is it stunned?
It is stunned.
It is stunned, but that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, okay.
Well, I thought stun means they can't attack.
Okay. Stunned creature is incapacitated. Its condition can't move. It can't speak freely. Creature automatically fails staying. Strength and dex rolls.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it attacking a strength roll?
No.
What?
It's at the hit roll.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Oh.
Okay, Chris, it's biting you. I'm going to guess a 25 hits you.
Yes.
Ooh, la 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 la. Take 18.
Start getting down more damage.
And I'm going to go off on a limb and say a 21 hits you.
Yes. Oh,
Oh, that was a shit roll. Go ahead and take 6 damage. And then I'm going to guess 21 also hits you.
Yeah. That is the last time.
Go ahead and take 10 damage.
Ouch. Alright.
Okay. Kier, do something.
So hold on.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and just do both of the hits. So 21 and 21 again.
Okay. How much damage does your gun do base?
2d8.
Okay, go ahead and just roll one real quick.
I have a feeling he's
5.
How does it die?
Ever seen the Lady Mouse in Fallout?
Yes.
So you kind of just do a whole pose where, hold on, let me just, since everything's changed, you kind of just do the whole pose where you just take a step back, puff your chest out, just take your time, fire, and you just fire one little bullet, one tiny, like maybe this large of diameter bullet. It just goes into it, and then all of a sudden, its spine just bursts out of its back.
Perfect.
The problem now becomes,
That's
you thought it smelled bad before. Oh buddy boys, it smells worse now. Everyone take a excuse, what the fuck?
Roland, how can you do that?
Pox.
Let's see. Yeah, everyone go ahead and take another Constitution saving throw for me, please.
If I had advantage, I just roll twice.
Yep.
14. Oh, and disadvantage, right. 14.
17.
24.
21.
Okay. You are now very much so still poisoned, and y'all, you can't smell anything other than this rank ass shit. You are very close to doing so. Like, if you need to get out of that building, otherwise, straight up, fluids will be spewed. And we're talking, like, have you ever seen Monty Python's Meaning of Life?
Yes.
It's Mr. Creosote level of just
as
projectile.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, that barred door doesn't look so heavy anymore.
Yeah. Okay, I get advantage on strength checks. I'm strength checking the door. Nat 20 and a 12. And so that's gonna be 28.
Well, as
30.
You fail.
Straight up, you just bolt through the door, and it just kind of disintegrates around you.
Okay.
And you take a merciful breath of fresh air as straight up like tears are streaming down your eye.
Then that's its mating pheromone.
Yeah.
I'm assuming all of you are right behind him because holy fuck shit. You thought the alchemist guild back in Kudai smelled bad? Oh, they smell like roses now.
I wasn't expecting a demon. Anyone else expecting demons?
I wasn't expecting a walking fucking stink bomb.
Why?
Nerd, why?
You just hear, Domarishki, are you okay? You just see kind of like a dwarves on the other side of the door, like preparing to breach, and there's like, are you okay?
I feel
I'm just gonna waffle a little bit of the fumes towards them.
They are wearing gas masks.
I'm gonna look at them and
Stay
say,
prepared.
do not go in there!
Yeah,
They just lower their weapons. It's like, noted. Thank you for clearing building. You did not have to do that. That was very kind of you.
Do what we can. Do what we
I
can.
need
Help.
some health potions.
We do not have health potions, but we do have this. He just kind of holds up a little vial of something. Might want to smell this. It probably will smell better than what you have there. It's straight up smelling salts.
Just occurred to me. I didn't take that.
So
What
it's-
else do I gain for that?
From the adrenaline alone, go ahead and take 10. And if you weren't awake before, oh buddy, you fucking are now.
That's the kind of feeling where like it doesn't feel like healing. It feels like taking negative damage.
Oh, I am bulked the fuck up because I'm still enraged. So,
Yeah, they're just kind of moving into the building now. It's like, yeah, you look like you had good time. Very nice.
you know, like, I am
You
now.
just say that.
I am now like probably like good 10, 11 feet tall.
So, and now that you're outside and you've taken merciful breaths of fresh air, you're actually starting to smell the smoke from the buildings that got disintegrated in bombs. You are hearing still some. Put that away, please.
What is it?
Share it later.
So,
Later.
You are still hearing some faint combat off in the distance, but it is nowhere near as bad as it was at its height. As well, the more of the flying machines have just kind of come down into the town's center, and they're not offloading soldiers anymore or fighters. They are offloading what look to be engineers, just starting to take stock of the damage. You are noticing as well there was a building kind of on fire in the corner of the square. There is one of the flying machines kind of right above it, but it's using the wind from the blades to just kind of push down and essentially put out the fire. And you've noticed this is also kind of happening throughout the city. They are actually putting out the fires as they're moving closer into the city to minimize destruction. And the scope of everything is now really starting to set down. They really planned this shit out hard and planned it out well. They did not see it coming. The enemy didn't see it coming, and they were completely overwhelmed by not superior numbers, but just overwhelming firepower and just straight up stealth tactics. This is something, Chris, you have never seen before. It is honestly quite impressive. And finally, another flying machine just kind of sets down in front of you, and Lieutenant and Vasilov, and whom you can only assume to be two people from high command, kind of just disembark and start taking stock of things. They're speaking to each other and just kind of off to the side. And yeah, what do you do now?
Well, let's see everything's been done. I'm gonna come down from my fucking rage, that's for sure, before I approach them.
Good call.
And then that's gonna take me at least an action.
You're outside of combat. You're not in combat anymore, so it does not matter.
Well, I mean, it's gonna take me like a minute as they're conversing to like basically power down.
As you are calming down, you kind of notice they get beckoned over by one of the engineers to like the main kind of pillar or what was left of the town square, like in the middle of the town. They get beckoned over, and they kind of reveal what looks like to be a tunnel down into the earth underneath the pillar, and they're just discussing it there. They're not exactly. You can tell they're not exactly sure what they're seeing.
It is something I already know about.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a hidden.
It is where the totem was stored.
All right.
Like it's straight up. You guys kind of had to bury it underground for it to spread its power out.
Well, I mean, the totem's always been there well before us.
Right, but it was like that's where it physically was, like beneath the earth.
So, all right, I'm gonna go up to them. That hole is to where our spiritual leader is.
You're a spiritual leader, Dominic. What do you mean?
This area is protected by a very powerful spirit, or at least was before the attack, and that is where that area down there is where she resides.
I think you mean resided.
Yeah. Let's go take a look and see what's down there. But be careful. If anything down there is taken over, we need to be prepared.
We understand that someone in the midst of the fighting most likely went down there. You can tell. You can see there's a trail of blood down there, leading down. Yeah.
It's also concerning that we just fought a demon and we weren't necessarily expecting that.
There were other I can confirm there were other demons dispersed throughout the city. Not large ones. What did you fight?
We fought this giant, stinky frog fucker.
Ezra demon.
Hezro. Interesting. They.
Sounds like a cold.
That's interesting. They're more down in the continent of Azteca. What was one doing here?
Someone might teleport it then.
It's entirely possible.
Or summoned it, I should say.
Well, first things first, let's go down the tunnel.
If you insist, he kind of just motions over. We will have them go through first, and you notice they are carrying some firearms that are kind of short and stubby. So it's like they are better equipped to short-range combat at the moment.
Fair enough, sounds good.
If it's all sent to you, I'll follow close behind him.
Same.
Of course. So you do descend, and it does get like more humid the deeper down you go. It goes down a fair ways, not like a massive tunnel down, but you're going down.
Are we yelling timber?
We're going down, down.
I'm going to tell you once to shut up. And it's getting more humid, but you get the sense as well there was something alive down here at one point. It was a living, breathing, quote unquote, thing that was kind of spreading throughout the earth. And where it was before, it's very much so gone. It feels like there's somewhat of an emptiness to this earth now. And bear in mind, the three of you've never seen like dirt like this before. You're used to sand and shit, but you're actually seeing kind of like a soil, which you're just like,
Well, let's see this before.
fuck, not like this. Like it during your time, it was growing and becoming much more powerful, and
Now it's just dead.
now it's very, I shouldn't say dead, but it's starting to decay in a way that you've never seen. But again, these two have never seen like actual soil before, so you're just like, the fuck?
What is this?
What the fuck? You guys? The fuck?
Hey, Carl. He said it's important, right?
It's dead.
So it's not important anymore.
It's dirt. It's soil. It's something things growing. Plants.
Okay, but I mean, like, this was important, right?
Yes, this was everything. It's gone. She's gone. She's gone.
Alright, now what?
I don't know.
That will be planned for later, friends. Right now, let's see what's down here. Because someone went down here.
Yeah.
And
I can track him.
you don't need to. Like it's a one-way shot. And you eventually come to like this large cavern kind of thing. And there are some torches that were lit around here, and you do see kind of at the base where it looked like the totem, like the heart of the totem was implanted. You do see just kind of figure trying to crawl up to it for some reason. Still alive, but hurt and hurt bad.
They're trying to call
What does it look like? What kind of creature is it? A person?
It's humanoid.
Is it a ghoul?
Nope.
I'm gonna start to run up to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell, "Who are you?"
It just kind of coughs, and it's a wet cough, not a good cough.
It's a blank cop.
Eat.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to it.
If nothing's gonna stop, I'm just gonna step on its back. Now, where are you going so quickly there? I'll take my foot off the.
Yeah, you might want to let him talk.
Meaningless.
Yeah? You're going to meaningless?
What you did. Meaningless.
I don't know, you seem
This-
pretty heavy about meaningless.
Stops. Nothing.
There's nothing left of this city, so guess what? I guess we're at an impasse and you fucking piece of shit.
This city. Oh, we were done with it weeks ago.
No shit.
We got what we wanted. You think any of this matters?
No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Alright, what was it that you wanted then?
There you got
You
it.
think you see everything except what's in front of you. It's all been happening around you.
I'm gonna step on back again.
It,
And I'll really be like, I need you to stop talking cryptically.
You'll learn soon enough. Oh, we have plans for everything.
Yes, well, this,
You wanna be honest? You want me to? I'll answer this question.
you just kind of take it off, and he just goes,
His dad It's in.
Horse's hands. Well,
Jim, his hands or his head?
He said hands.
Oh.
the hands will rise again. And this now. So there's a connection.
You have heard this before, Domrich?
Yes, we have. Yes, we fucking have. Whereas when we were in Kurai,
Nope.
what was it? I can't remember.
Aptita.
Oh, Aptita, yeah. When we were in Aptita, we took out an enemy. His response was, his hands will rise again. And now this
Nope.
motherfucker,
Nope.
His hands were as higher.
or his hands will rise higher.
Did they say whose hands?
No, we don't know who. 'Cause
Can I
I-
search his body?
Go ahead.
19.
You don't find shit. I mean, you find a dagger on him, sure, and his robes, but there's nothing on him, practically.
Is it a nice looking dagger?
I mean, it's kind of Damascus steel, but like couple of layers of Damascus was inlaid with copper, so it's pretty. I wouldn't say it's nice or useful, but it's pretty. Might be able to fetch a couple of gold for it. And yes, Tylon did say a name. You just don't
I
remember.
can't remember.
Cipher.
Oh, Cypher. Okay, I'm gonna tell that to the group with us.
Nothing rings bell for us. Never heard of Cipher. Interesting.
What's more concerning though is they said they already got what they wanted. Well, they basically killed me and pretty much depowered me from what I was. Unicorn's gone. I know she sacrificed herself to bring me back. And now I have another spirit or god inside of me named Fenris, who is an ancient, one of the firstborn of the Guru. So, in terms of power, the only thing left was the Oasis, and
It is
It's
clearly dying.
yeah,
Hmm.
I
This is concerning. But unfortunately, we'll need to ruminate on this as we clean up this mess. Right now, I understand there's a lot going on, but we should focus on what we can do at the moment. And what we can do is take stock of what's happened
I'm gonna
and
go,
begin planning.
if you don't mind, I'm gonna go see my my old inn, see what's left of it.
You want to frame this dagger? A little bit of a little victory trophy. No, break it. It's a trophy.
So now it's a ball.
Make a strength check.
Roll a. Oh.
17. Alright, 19.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Okay.
Well, you got a nice shiny ball to conquer now, at least.
I ain't giving anything to you anymore. This is why I can't have nice things.
I'm gonna give it back. There.
No, you already broke it.
I didn't break it.
Yeah,
I
you
bent
can't
it.
bend it back once you do that, so.
You can. It's metal. It's
I'm
malleable.
not gonna hold this structure on the table.
We are leaving now, Domrich Gad. Thank you.
Can you believe this guy?
There's a lot I can't believe.
This guy's not one of them.
Oh no, I can't believe it. Trust me, I've seen dicks in my time.
Well,
Sell it for what its material worth is. I want nothing from these fucking assholes. So hood in their blood.
see, that's just with that entrepreneurial spirit.
I ain't getting involved in this, this is yours, Axel.
Ain't his anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm taking this whole time you're kind of walking out of this
Yeah.
area.
I'm going to my inn. I want to see what's left of it.
I'll follow along. Let's,
Maybe if I'm lucky, I can
here.
get some more supplies, make something to drink, and kind of like cry my sorrows away.
Alright, so yeah, you are able to find your inn, and yeah, it's not in good shape. It's been straight up ransacked.
Is there anything in there left?
Go ahead and Roll me another D100.
No. Normal end type trapdoors and stuff like that where I would hide most of my tools.
Roll a D100.
100.
Okay. So you get in, and yeah, your supplies are ransacked. There's your supplies, your tools, like they kind of tore up everything looking for something, probably some food to eat. But under one certain floorboard, behind the bar that they mercifully did not touch, is a bottle of some pretty fine whiskey that you were saving for a special occasion. It's essentially the only thing you have left.
Am I sharing that whiskey?
Get out. Now.
You don't want any company? Alright, I'll leave.
As you do, one of the high command generals is just kind of walking up. I take it your friend is not handling this well.
He's not a chatty noob.
Understandable. We will need your report on your thoughts on the specialists, or rather, stormtroopers, as they are starting to call themselves, within, I'd say, a couple of days. You are free to roam about the city if you so see fit, but Dun and the engineers are working to take inventory of things. You might want to let your friend know they will be stopping by just to take stock. They do not mean harm, they are just doing their job.
Need a written report or a verbal report?
Verbal will work, though if you want to give written one as well, we will accept it.
Well, my report's pretty easy. I was a little bored they were so good at digitals.
That is good to hear, but a little more detail would be appreciated. This is the first time they have seen action, and we are eager to see outside opinions.
I'd say my report's not as quick as they were.
Either way, we would still appreciate it.
Alright, this is happening outside of my purview.
Correct. You
Alright.
you don't know this yet. You're still inside, just sulking.
And I'm gonna say, Roland, why don't you come in? Because your character kind of helped me build this fucking place.
Alright.
So,
You just kind of go, Roland, get in here.
well, I don't say that.
No, that's what you say. Deal with it.
I just want Roland to come in because it's like, you know, been my battle brother forever.
Until then, my friends, be safe, and please stay out of the engineer's way unless they ask for such. In the meantime, we will get in touch with General Napolovich back in Kudai, see what he wishes of you, or if he has any more information for you. You said this name, Cypher, no?
He said it, not me. But yeah.
Well, you know of it.
Yeah.
He is also in position to ask of the Kudai Grand Library. Maybe he can dispatch people or request information on this. It is entirely possible. Either way, we just ask you cooperate when necessary and nothing further. Remember, this is now Dwarven land. You will obey Dwarven command as such.
Yeah, of course.
Good. Until then, be safe. He just kind of walks off.
Do I technically live in a community?
No,
Uh-oh.
none of you do. You, in this situation, you are observers, nothing further.
Yep.
So you have no diplomatic
No,
immunity.
from my employers.
No one knows who your employers are, so they don't give a fuck.
Okay. My employers know who I am.
Roland's off.
But no one knows who your employers are.
Yeah, but I already tell them.
They look in and go, we'll look into it. And what happens then will happen.
Alright, well, it looks like it's just you and me, Axel, right now. Roland's out there comforting Hall and their loss. So,
Getting shit-faced. Just call it what it is. They're getting
Yeah.
shit-faced.
getting straight-faced.
It's a great bad loss. Ah, man.
I mean, the bar's still there. There's just nothing in the bar.
So, yeah.
Except one bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. Insurance will take care of it.
Let's get out of here, Axel.
There we go.
I don't know. That's close to end. I don't know. We'll go anywhere.
Oh, I already saw my familiar, so I'm gonna do that.
Think you'll be pissed?
Probably.
Yeah.
Eh.
He died, but he got better.
Yeah, he did.
It's just the creature that you throw out whenever there's danger. You can take the pain, you'll come back.
I mean, yeah, it did hold off one attack.
Yes.
And that's because none of you got in range of the other attacks.
It's kind of hoping you would hit though. Be 3d6 poison damage.
Is that thing immune to poison? Any good?
Why would have been.
Let's see. I actually don't know. Yeah, it's immune to poison.
Oh, never mind. I wouldn't have done anything then.
I mean, considering the fact it smells so bad at poisons, yeah, I would imagine, yeah, it's immune.
I guess me and Axel are just gonna sit and rest and outside the inn.
I'm resummoning my imp.
And you summon your imp. I'm gonna sit and think about my oats.
You
That I
really
don't
don't
have.
have votes.
Voodoo.
We need to have you have more than one gimmick a session.
Fair.
Okay. And with that, dawn finally breaks, and the smoking, ruined city of Hidden Water, now under firm Dwarven control, sees its new morning finally liberated at last. And with that, we bring this session to a close. Well, things are definitely getting spicy now. So, at least so far, part of one character's journey is completed. What happens next? That's on you, fucker. I don't care.
Well, I mean, we now know that there's something they got out of the city they wanted. The city is gone.
Oh, and I know exactly what that is, and you are not going to be happy.
Yeah. I heard.
Whatever it has to do with.
We'll find out later.
Whatever could it be?
So, until next time, we should be back next Sunday, unless you lot have something planned. Do you,
Not next Sunday.
Nope.
Kenny?
A few more weeks and then June.
All right.
June 15th through the 19th we're gone.
That sounds like future people problems, and I am a present person, so I don't care.
Well, I'm just saying we're not going to be here for that weekend.
Again, that is a future person problem, is it not? Because are we the people of the 15th currently? No, we are not. So, anyway, until then, ladies, gents, and everything in between or outside of that, thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you next week. Skull, and be well.